got a bash plate. What's going on that? Just picked it up. Shout out to Minhn for sending this for free. I paid nothing for this. When I got my 3-4 inch lift kit, he was meant to send it on the same pallet, but he forgot. So I texted him and was like, yo, where's the bash plate? He was like, oh, sorry, they forgot. They, meaning the people that work at the auto shop. And I said, oh, bugger, oh well, I'll buy some more stuff and I'll get the next one. He said, no, don't worry, I'll send it on its own. So he sent this, so he'd probably lost a bit of money off this in shipping. Yeah. It's come from Next Auto, which is their warehouse, 15 kilos. Got some little writing on the side there. I've already removed the engine cover. So it's going to go on there. Hopefully it just bolts in. I don't have to re-tap or re-thread any screws because it's, you know, my chassis is a bit rusty. So let's unbox it and see what we got. First look. Pretty nice. Got some bolts and washers. So there's one bit there. This is for a super long wheelbase, by the way. 200 series. Pretty good. Check out those welds. Pretty nice welds. Don't know how thick that is. That looks like maybe 4mm steel. TBF 8.8. There you go. It didn't come with any instructions, but I mean, I'm assuming it's pretty self-explanatory. The piece with the logo on it, I'm assuming goes like that, and then this front bit looks like it kind of curves up into here. I am missing my plastic bit here. It snapped off because, you know, full driving. Okay, so in that bag there were these bolts. Now if you're like me and you're doing this on the 2006 model, have a lot of rust, I'd get some WD-40 and just spray the tops of these bolts, let that sit for 5 minutes, and it'll work its way into the thread. And that will just give you a lot of help with getting an impact in there and taking it out. These here are guards. They're protecting these little joint things, which that's holding the differential. So to get the front plate in place, I'm using a jack and this box I found, and I'm lifting it so it lines up with those holes there. So I've taken the bolts out of those 4 holes, and they still stay in there because there's another bolt in the side of that little factory basher thing. Bolts that I took out, the factory bolts look like this. They're still usable but a bit worn. So I'm assuming that the kit includes every bolt, so you could throw out those bolts as well as spring washers. I'm just prepping 4 of those bolts. I think these are the M8. I'm just testing that nut that came with it on the factory screw, and it goes on. So it's definitely the right size, and I've obviously got a spring washer and a normal washer on there. And these M8 bolts use a 13mm socket. Thanks to my bent as fuck those, see how it's not lining up, so I've just put the jack under it, and I'm just gonna jack it up a little bit. There you go. Okay, so you'll definitely need a jack for this front bit, because that's under a lot of tension. Okay, so I don't know what I'm doing. I'm definitely doing something wrong, because I've had to figure out, like, hang on, if the 30mm bolts go between here, then the bolts, half the bolts don't go back into here because of the extra thickness. But then I realised the thickness of the OEM bolt would probably perfectly fit to bolt these two because it's an M8 bolt. So I think I've just realised maybe I should be using the OEM bolt to bolt the two panels. Now these little things, right? These I figured out are for that, but because that hole doesn't have a nut behind it from factory, you use this, and it's basically on a handle, and you fish it, and the idea is you fish it through and you line it up with that bolt, and then you get yourself a nut. So this is basically a handle to fish it in, and then once it's in, you bend this metal to loop around here as a kind of safety feature. Yeah, it's just an extra point to secure it on the front there. So you're going to bend it kind of like that. Bend it like that, and then tilt it all the way up, and it slots in like that. You watch it. You watch it come through here. There you go. And you line it up. Okay, got it in. So the only bolts that work with this are the 35mm ones. So I'm assuming the 4 35mm ones are just for these front two positions here, because the 30mm didn't even reach at all. Even when I hand did it and pushed it right up, could not catch that thread. So the 35 ones have to just be for these front ones, right? Okay, so in order to get the nut on a stick in from this side, I'm doing this one going to this one, and then this one I'm going to come in from the top there. In order to get enough clearance, you actually have to remove the air filter from here, and then you have to wedge it above this. I think this is a refrigerant line, and then once it's in there, it's going to be on an angle, right? It's sitting there, so I'm trying to get this bolt in and push it up, but you see my whole plate is slightly misaligned, so it's just a lot of trial and error and trying to get it to go in. Yeah, I'm sorry, I for the life of me cannot get that lined up, so that's not going to go in. So out come the drill bits. Alright, just drilled it out a bit to do that, and wow, look at that, it goes right in now. I tried to loosen those and push it forward, but it just would not go any further forward, unfortunately. So yeah, if you've got a dented HiAce, be prepared to drill. Yeah, so I tried to get it in, and it did that. It sucked it in. That's not very good. And yep, try to unroll it, and it just immediately snapped the metal. So I guess that's not having a bolt in it now. Oh my gosh, that was the most difficult thing in the world. I got the thingy in, a lot of bending, taking it out, bending it, and then I had to get my finger, put my finger in this hole, and then use that to guide it in, and then use the other hand to hand tighten it. Once I hand tighten it, the thread's caught, then you can get your impact and set it in. That's not going to happen because it's dead, so yeah, that's... Okay, so finally figured out the final bolt configuration for the first half of the bit. Under here, 30, 25, 25, and then same on the other side, 25, 25, 30. Now, you will need to buy or use 2 more 30mm M8 bolts with a 1mm thread pitch for here. Okay, this isn't included. The 4 30mm bolts go at the front here and here, same on the other side. Using the little tab things that you slot in through here, you have to bend them, slot in through there to get above there, because there's no nut behind here from factory, there's only a nut behind here. That one is a 25, same on the other side. You can use the OEM bolts, which are 20mm, I've used one there, and a couple there, but that's for future references, it should be a 25, because you can see the thread doesn't come through on the OEM, but it does come through on the 20. Now this is only because the front of my car is being dented. I've hit stuff on here, so this is dented and it's leaning forward. If you had a new HiAce and you've never touched the undercarriage and the undercarriage is perfect condition, this would all bolt together beautifully. Of which case you would use all OEM bolts included with the existing underbody protection plastic. Those would be used here. You'd save all these good bolts, everything else, and then you would save the bolts that come with the kit to do that. So the 5 25mm bolts would go under here, would bolt these two pieces together. But in my case, I'm going to use the OEM 20mm bolts for this thing because they're still M8 bolts. In order to get these bolts in, I'd highly invest these ratcheting spanner things, because you can just slot it in there and just go crank, 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 crank. Also, there's a big old gap here. You can just reach your hand in there and use that to hold the bolt while you get it all tightened up. So yeah, tip. Alright, the back half's pretty easy. I'm doing the side screws first, except for me, I've dented that, so that should be flush. You see on that side, it's flush. Yeah, I dented that, so I'm going to try and find a longer bolt, maybe a 30mm bolt to fix that up. So far I haven't used any of the M6 bolts, so I don't know what they're for. I'm going to keep them for now. Bit concerning.